Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
Good afternoon, everyone. Phil Pinarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great day so far. Well, Halloween is creeping closer and closer. It's going to be here before you know it, and there's tons of fun to be had all across West Michigan. And there's also a lot of information that people need to remember and kind of keep in mind, whether it's what events are happening, when they're happening, when can I take my kids trick-or-treating, all of that fun information. It can be a little jarring and a little bit daunting to try and remember it all. Well, that's why we here at News 8 have made it easier for you. We've included a full list of trick-or-treating times across West Michigan and some of the top events happening that actually get going this Saturday. And the person behind it joins us now. It is Anna Skog. She is one of our digital content producers here at News 8. She did a fantastic job with this list. Anna, thank you so much for being here, and also thank you for creating that list for us.
Yeah, well, thank you, Phil. It's pretty extensive. This is one of our biggest lists of the season, because we do lists almost every month for different holidays and such, but trick or treat is a big thing where it's different in every city, every town, and so parents, if they want a good resource to go to look at every town available almost, we're trying to get them all on there, just go to woodtv.com, check out our list.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely true. You can find it all right now. It's up on our homepage, and if you're watching us on Facebook, we've made it even easier for you to find all that information. It's down in the description box in the comments section below. But Anna, I gotta ask, you said that it's one of the bigger lists we've made this year so far. How difficult was it sort of finding all this information, compiling it all together, and putting it all in one spot for everybody?
I'd say this was one of the more difficult lists as well,
Right.
because a lot of times I'll find this kind of stuff online, on websites, on Facebook, and I did for a lot of them, but some of these places don't have it anywhere, and maybe
Right.
parents are out there thinking, man, where can I find my town's times? A lot of times you just have to call them up, and so I did a lot of calling, a lot of asking around and leaving messages and emails, so this is a big list. We got a lot of places, but I know we don't have them all because sometimes there's little towns here and there that we've missed. So if you don't see your town in there, please let us know, because we'd love to be the resource that everybody can go to figure it out.
Absolutely. And, we're going to kind of shift gears and go a little bit off talking about the list for a little bit, because trick-or-treating, like you said, huge thing, especially for parents, trying to make sure that they provide and are there and ready to go with their kids on the specific day for each different city. But I got to ask, just having some fun here, as a former trick-or-treater myself, I have a favorite candy. There was always a candy that I really enjoyed finding in my trick-or-treating basket. Anna, is there one that you always kind of looked forward to growing up?
Oh yeah, I'm looking for those orange wrappers, those Reese's.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm a good Reese's girl, you know?
Yeah,
How about you? What's yours?
I was a big Kit Kat guy, honestly,
Okay,
but
yeah.
I think Reese's were always good. The one candy I never wanted, I don't know why, because I really liked them now, was Milky Ways. When I was growing up,
yeah.
I don't know if it was because my mom always wanted them, and so she kind of took them, but I was always glad to give them to her. But yeah, no, Kit Kats, Reese's, Snickers, all those good stuff. The classics, I think, for sure. But now shifting back over to the events, there are a lot of events on this list as well that I think people are really excited about. As I said, most of them start this weekend and kind of go through Halloween there. Anna, I know you definitely have a few that you wanted to highlight that you think people are really going to be excited to check out.
Yeah, well, let me just mention, Phil, it's kind of like when you had me on for the 4th of July list. The 4th of July was midweek. Halloween's pretty much midweek. It's on a Thursday, so it's kind of like you could do things this weekend, you can do things next weekend. We got a cool giant live pumpkin carving happening in Rose Park Circle on Halloween night from 4 to 8 p.m. So I'd be interested to see how giant this pumpkin is, and they're live carving it, so that'll be kind of cool. There's also a lot of trunk or treats happening across the area, different organizations, churches, even towns themselves. One really cool one sounds like Monster Mash in Wayland. They're going to block off the whole street. Kids can come out, do some trunk-or-treating. They're going to have some festivities and fun out there. So that's October 26th, this Saturday. In fact, a lot of events are happening this Saturday. This is, I would say, even bigger of a weekend than the Halloween night itself, maybe, when it comes to events. There is a cool thing called Haunted Tours on the SS Milwaukee Clipper in Muskegon. So that's like that ship that's up there in Muskegon, and a haunted tour. I'd be really interested in doing that. Those are going to be, I think the last day for that is October 26th, this Saturday as well. They're $20, but you have to buy tickets, I think, ahead of time.
Right. Something to keep in mind for everybody.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I mean, if there was a price on an event, I try to include that as well, because a lot of these are free, but some, if you kind of want to know if you're going to have to pay for a ticket. So, last one I wanted to mention was something that you had covered previously, and it's been going on, I think, most of this month, Bones About Town in Grand Haven. So that's a fun one where they put like these giant skeletons all over the city, and people can vote on what's the funniest, what's the scariest. So that I think kicks off, or it ends, sorry, this Saturday. So in a big festivities. So that'll be fun to check out too in Grand Haven.
Oh yeah. And down in Grand Haven, they're having their whole fall festival, so there's gonna be a whole lot to do, and there are going to announce the winners about Bones About Town, which people can find a lot more information right now over on our website, woodtv.com. That's also where you can find this list. And Anna, like you said at the very beginning, kind of want to bring this back just for everybody in case they maybe want to add to this list. I know you probably are, maybe your hands are a little tired from typing so much and adding so much to this list, but in case there are some other options out there that people want to be included in this list, what's sort of the best way for them to make sure that they can get either a trick-or-treating time or an event added to the list?
Yeah, if you either are wondering about, we've gotten a couple emails wondering about different cities, or if you have your own event, or if you know trick-or-treating times, reach out to us at reportit@woodtv.com. Just email us, shoot us an email, and we'll try to get something on the list for you.
Absolutely. And Anna, kind of wrapping up now, obviously this list was designed to make it easier on everybody to find something fun to do during the Halloween season and also get ready for trick-or-treating. But was there something else that you really hope, or maybe there is something out there that you hope people kind of take away from it or really enjoy about this list this time around?
Yeah, well, I just hope that we are the go-to place. I know I'm looking on that list even myself to see, what's going on this weekend? Let me go check. So if you were wondering for yourself, or even for your friends or your grandkids, or even to see when are people going to come to my house and ask for candy, just come to woodtv.com and look, and we got pretty much everything on there.
Yeah, no, that's a very good point about that. I think, for myself, I don't have any kids. I'm probably not going trick-or-treating. I don't think anybody would hand out candy to me if I came up to their door. But it is important to know when I could expect families coming up and asking for candy, so I know when to be prepared and have candy.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck there with an empty bowl.
Exactly.
I didn't go to mine.
You don't want to be the house that all the kids tell their friends and make fun of, and then they end up rolling your house. You don't want that. You don't want to end up with that. All right, Anna, thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And again, thank you so much for making that list. I know a lot of people really do enjoy it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Phil.
Of course. I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.